I deserve great, nutritious food and clean water. Do you struggle deciding what to eat on a day to day? Imagine deciding for a huge family. In this video, you'll learn the benefits of meal planning, my meal planning process, and the mistakes that are costing you money, time, and food. I'm your host, Shayla Ma'at. I'm a transformation coach. If you are new here and have a vision and want to break past your limits and transform, I invite you to join the community by subscribing. Check out the description box below where you'll find my freebies, ebook, and links to my one-on-one coaching. So before I started meal planning, I ate out a lot, and the food that I was eating was really hard for me to process, and I wasn't getting any nutrition from it. Most of my nutrition was coming from my vitamins. So I was spending money on fast food and eating out and not even getting a benefit from it because it wasn't nutritious food. I was eating processed foods that were convenient for me. It was easier for me to go have something that was tasty, but processed and full of chemicals. And I suffered a cycle of eating bad food, not being able to process it, not getting the results in the gym, all because I was not meal planning. I remember I would always have anxiety around mealtime because I had to manage 6 people and making sure that everyone ate. So I noticed I would always get anxiety around mealtime, meal planning, because I had no strategy. What happened is I would get hungry and have the task of cooking at the same time. And I'm like, I'd rather just go and get fast food. So that started to really cost me money, cost my health, and the benefits that meal planning offers. But once I started dedicating time and effort to planning my meals, and I started to actually think about what it was that my goals were and what were the best things for me to eat, when I sat down and done the research and really tried, I found out that meal planning is a life changer. Once I started applying meal prepping and meal planning, I was able to eat cleaner foods, and that resulted in me being able to process the organic foods that I was taking the time out to prepare as well. I felt balanced, I felt more circulation, everything just 10x as far as my health just by simply eating the right foods, eating organic foods, and making sure that I was being strategic about what I was going to eat. I immediately noticed that my body started to look more toned, and all of my work in the gym was showing because I was able to control my calories, my protein. So if you have goals pertaining to fitness and nutrition, or if you have a large family, or if you're just ready to benefit from meal planning, now is the time to get started. I was way less stressed about cooking and it actually became fun for me. I became more organized because I made sure I was prepared. I used tools like my weekly meal plan that's in the description to organize my thoughts and all of the family's requests and needs and put it all in perspective. And meal planning can be a variety of things. It could be meal prepping, where you are making each and every plate for a certain amount of days. I like that. That's fun to actually prepare. Or you can select your meals for the day of the week and then prep for those. I like to do both, but for the most part, because my family is big, I like to cook once or twice a week, but also follow the meal plan. It's such a variety of ways that you can meal plan and meal prep. But the point is to know the benefits of it and give it a try because you're not going to be paying for fast food. You're going to know what is going inside your body because a lot of times the oils and preservatives and things that are used in the food that come from the fast food restaurants that are so convenient for us at times contribute to the things that are holding you back from reaching your goals, your health goals, and your fitness goals. They can be harmful to the body, and it's best to be particular and very aware that what we put in our bodies matters. Another great benefit of meal planning is that cooking dinner becomes quicker, especially if you prep or cook in bulk. There's going to be less confusion about dinner because everyone is on the same page or there's already a plan in place. And if you have a big family like me, you can give each family member a weekly meal planner and tell them, listen, pretend as if it was just you. What would you put on this plan? And then gather everyone's meal plan and consider their wishes and then incorporate some of their requests and desires into the official meal plan. That's a great hack if you don't have time to have a meeting. My absolute favorite, most valuable benefit from meal planning, the quality of food and nutrition. That alone is all that's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. These days, we need to be keeping our immune systems up. We need to be showing ourselves the level of self love that we deserve. I deserve great, nutritious food and clean water. And I am going to honor myself by being very strategic about what I put in my body. And I think that is a part of self improvement and becoming that greatest version of yourself by being that particular about what you're putting inside your body. So you're going to save money. Preparing dinner is going to be quicker and easy. You're going to be eating way more cleaner and healthy. And there's going to be less stress, less confusion overall about what's happening. So the week is going to go by so much smoother. So before you get started, take a moment and imagine if you could eat anything that you want in the world, exactly what you need. Think of those things, list those things. Think of your favorite meals, the most healthiest meals that you know how to cook the best, that you know are going to benefit your body the best. For me, my meal of a deal, one of my favorite meals is salmon, mashed potatoes, and string beans. Ooh, another one for me is okra and tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? Quinoa. Ooh. So think of the meals that make you feel like, ooh, you know, and see if you can get as many as you can down. Because, of course, you don't want to have a whole lot of like pound cake and unhealthy foods. But the meals that really make you happy, that's going to make meal planning worth it. So my meal planning process has evolved over time based on different eras of my life. Currently, and what has been working for me for the past 3 years is to start by step one, going into the kitchen and seeing what's there so you can make room for the new and not waste food. So on your kitchen inventory, list the things that you already have in a different ink color on your shopping list. And while you're taking inventory, do yourself a favor and throw away any expired foods in the refrigerator. Go ahead and organize, clean out the refrigerator and make the space for shopping day. It's going to make shopping day smooth. And when you come home to a clean, organized refrigerator, it's going to allow you to focus on organizing and prepping in peace. So do yourself a favor. And while you're doing the kitchen inventory, you might as well go ahead and clean out the refrigerator or do a light clean. Throw away all of the expired foods. Get rid of all of your containers. So when you come back from the grocery store, you're ready to finish out your meal planning process. So the next thing I like to do is go ahead and pick out 5 to 7 of your favorite meals from your larger meal list. So then you want to have a shopping list. You can use the one on the weekly meal plan, and that list is broken down into proteins, the produce, spices, dairy. I love how the weekly meal plan is set up because it makes my grocery list make so much sense being organized and categorized. Include all of the ingredients you need for your 5 to 7 meals, remembering to exclude the foods that you have from your kitchen inventory. And you can incorporate those ingredients into your meal plan. Next is shopping day. Now, I usually don't cook on shopping day because shopping can be draining. And you want to be as strategic and charged up as possible to pull this off in a way where it's not stressful. Now you have your list, you have your meals, you know what you already have at home. All you have to do is stick to the plan to the T, just like a book, and come back home. And remember to pick up storage containers, aluminum foil, pans, anything that you're going to need to store your food and prepare your food while you're out. And on cooking day, if you plan on making stews or beans, it's good to go ahead and soak your beans overnight or start pretty early. Prepping is also going to help you. Certain things you can cut up ahead of time so that when it's time to put that stuff together, it comes together like magic. I personally like to prep my salads and my quinoa the day of. Another great way to prep would be to pre-season and pre-portion your proteins, your meats into smaller freezer bags. That way, on cooking day, you can just grab it. It's marinated and portioned for that day. Next, just set a timer for 1 or 2 hours, commit to the process, and get going. This is the time you want to put on your favorite YouTuber or your favorite podcast. Or what I like to do sometimes, if you're a homeschooler or if you're a mother or if you're a parent of a student, have your student read out loud to you while you're cooking. That's the perfect time because you got to cook and they got to read. So bring those two right on together, and that would be a weekly practice or even a daily practice that you can add on to your days. You could even film it. If you have enough energy and it's fun to you, you can film it and blog it. You can film it and vlog it and post it in the community. You can find the link to my Facebook community in the description. Make it fun and know that you're investing your time in something that's going to benefit you all week long. Give it a try and avoid confusion, unhealthy eating, and wasting money eating out. Overall, having a plan makes things go much smoother. Watch this video on the power of the to-do list, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.